Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Cryptic, and today we're going to be talking about the latest announcement that has come from Hardsuit Labs, and that is the February patch for both PS4 and PC. So for you guys that aren't currently aware of it or haven't heard about it, I'll give you guys a quick rundown, and then I'll dive into a bit more detail discussing each of the different new announcements and different things that are going to be coming in this patch. So first off, as a overview, looking from their nice little poster they have set up, I'll just read out what there is on it. So basically there's a brand new training level, a prestige system, shiny new lotto boxes, after action report update, War of Roses tag, Cupid QT PI skin, My Bleeding Heart tag, I Heart You grenade, and a Love Fool camo. Now, that was what was on the poster, although it is a lot more detailed than that, so I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to go ahead and explain the three very, very, very big changes, and this includes bug fixes too, that is coming in the new February patch. So first off, there is a brand new training level. Now, to my knowledge, they did have this on PC before the parity patch as a way for new players to get in the game, play with stuff, and get to learn some of the basic game mechanics. They didn't have this on PS4 whatsoever, so it's coming back on PC and coming on PS4 for the first time. I'm not sure what it entails specifically. I never really got a chance to play with the training level and stuff like that on PC, unfortunately. Although I feel like it's probably going to be a much needed addition for the new player experience and hopefully making them better and easier to get into the game. Now, moving on, we have the prestige system. Now, the patch did talk about this in the patch notes on their official website, talking about the prestige system. So I'm going to go ahead and read a bit of it off. So the prestige system and leveling. Brand new with this update is an improved leveling model for Blacklight. We have increased the level cap to 100 instead of 69. So basically that means instead of your normal 69 level cap, which is, sort of always funny they made it 69, it's now going to be 100. So once you hit level 100, you'll be given the option of receiving one rank of prestige, which will then start you at level 1 on your next rank of prestige. For every 100 ranks you earn, you can exchange them for one level of prestige. So basically, explaining what basically was just talked about in the update. Say you get to level 100, you're given an option to take all that XP, all those levels you earned, and turn them into a prestige point. Now, it shows that you will also have, it will display the prestige levels next to your gamer tag, and so it'll be either, if you prestige 1 time, it'll show a level 1, if you prestige 12 times, it'll show a 12, if you prestige 23 times, it'll show a 23, and it looks like that the little, I guess, thumbnail in the corner also changes with your prestige number. So I guess the higher you go, the cooler it's supposed to look. So reading on a bit further, we've also reduced the time it takes to reach maximum level. Over the long term, the progression scale is much longer than it used to be. The amount of XP to reach our new level cap of 100 is much shorter than the amount of XP required to hit the previous cap of 69. At this time, we have not implemented any cap on the prestige levels. So I guess that's saying that instead of basically, if you reach 69, you are practically already going to be prestiging at least one time, from my understanding, as it takes far less XP to reach 100 than 69. So if you're close to 69, there is a good chance you might already be prestiging, as I do know that the XP does carry over. So that means if you are level 69, how much XP that translates into, it will be basically carried over. So if level 69 with, say, 10 million XP, 10 million XP could translate into maybe 2 prestiges. They don't really have a number set out, so we basically just have to wait to see it's all basically guessing at this point. There's no, I guess, solid answer for that. So that's just basically a guess. But that's the gist of it. So basically, whatever XP you have, if you're at level 69, I'm not sure what the amount of XP you need to reach 69 right off the bat is. But assuming it's 10 million, so you take that 10 million, you just freshly hit 69, and basically that will be applied to the next update. So yeah, that looks pretty interesting. I think it's definitely good for a lot of the more seasoned players in the game to give them something to do. As I know, a huge thing I was pushing for personally was that there needs to be more stuff for the veteran players in the game to do. As of right now, there isn't all that much once you reach level 69, once you get everything, with the fact that there are no more basically level caps, level unlocks in this game. You get everything at level 1. It made the XP and the level basically null. It made it no point to get to level 69. Now there's a point, and now there's a point to get to level 100, to prestige, do all that cool stuff. Also, I could probably assume they'll probably be putting boosts back on sometimes, so that would be great in a way to monetize it further. Also, quickly to note, you do also have a cool new prestige tab in the social menu, which they're adding. Basically, you press R3 or the equivalent button on PC where your clan and friends list are, and it will show you the prestige tab, I guess. That's where you can prestige, possibly. And it shows you what your current prestige rank is, which in this case, it shows as 0. So moving on, there is a brand new looking and very nice looking after action report screen. So this is basically the screen that comes up after you finish the match. To my knowledge, it's not the end of the game screen, it's the after-match one. So basically, I guess when you press previous match results, you get this. Or maybe right when you finish the match, instead of just being some GP that's awarded, that's probably the most likely case. So that means right when you finish the match, when it shows you GP and XP earned, you'll get this great looking screen instead. So basically it shows you your XP as before, and it shows you your GP earned. It shows you your kills, your headshots, your assists, and your captures. So I guess that would depend on the game mode you're playing. So if you're playing Domination, it'll be how many points hacked, or if it's CTF, it'll show you how many captures, etc. and so forth. Also on the bottom, you guys will probably notice that there is a dominated and your rival section. So I guess that's the person you kicked their ass for dominated, and your rival is the person that came most closely to you. Other than that, it looks pretty straightforward. It looks nice. It looks like there's a definitely a nice change looking at it, and it looks a lot more professional and cool looking. So that definitely looks really interesting. Next up, we have our newly and improved lotto boxes. So Blacklight is going to have lotto and chance boxes again. Starting in February, we'll be releasing monthly lotto boxes. The contents of the box will be carefully curated and will change monthly. We are also introducing holiday lotto boxes. Holiday items are typically only on sale for and during the limited holiday period of that specific year. Once a holiday item goes on sale, it will most likely never be on sale again, with the exception being through these holiday lotto boxes. So, not limited to just holidays, we plan on having event-driven lotto boxes too. Alright, so as they showed us these two nice looking lotto boxes, the first one, Feburary lotto box, is covered in ice. That one looks pretty cool. The basically the art on it and the look of it, they look really enticing to buy. They look a lot better than the ones before, I could say that. And so basically, there are two types of lotto boxes. You have your normal lotto boxes and basically your chance lotto boxes. They were taken away after the latest patch, and they basically redid them. And the contents of these boxes will be changing monthly. So that means different stuff comes in at different months. Maybe it's special camos you can't get anywhere else, or helmets like the Fox Cat. As I know, you can only get the Fox Cat in the lotto box. And so stuff like that, that's what I'm assuming will probably be inside. Although I would guess it's not really restricted to any of that. So it could be really anything. which is pretty cool. And also, they have their holiday lotto boxes. So, from my understanding, is these are holiday items that you can get in a lotto box. Now, I'm not sure if these will only be on during the holidays, the specific holidays, for example, Valentine's Day as shown below, or during Christmas or Halloween or Easter. But I'm thinking from reading it through that they might be happening at other places. So, for example, if you missed Halloween and you wanted one of the cool weapon tags they had, or the Halloween laughing pumpkin emblem, you'll have a chance to get it in these holiday lotto boxes. I'm not sure if that's how it works. That's basically speculation and guessing at this point. But they do definitely sound really interesting because those should be cool to have again. Or not again, but have in general. As I know, a lot of boxes are something that when I first saw them were a really cool feature that they added, and I thought they were really cool to start off with. So they have those two, and I'm not sure how they're probably going to do the holiday lotto boxes. Maybe it's going to be any items from Halloween, from Christmas, from whatever holiday you can think of, all combined together, and you get a mystery chance. Maybe not. Maybe it's only specific, for example, only Valentine's Day items during the Valentine's box. Not really sure. I guess they can do practically anything they want in terms of that, so it should be interesting to see how they go. Alright, so now we're going to hop into the event section, and these are for the Valentine's Events. Now, reading from the Blacklight HSL post again, it says, starting February 2nd and lasting through February 29th, Blacklight will have a few Valentine's Day events and items for the community to have fun with. Included in that are 2 awesome missions that will liven up your Valentine's Day. So the first one off is Cupid's Kiss, which is a mission, and basically it says all you have to do is die in this one. So it seems pretty easy. But basically, you have to be killed by the viral Cupid's Arrow, which is a special ammo type for the compound bow. Now, once you die 5 times by this arrow, you'll be awarded the Spread the Love mission, or you'll be completing the Spread the Love mission. So, in essence, you get killed 5 times by this arrow. You will complete the mission to gain the arrow, and you can continue on using it and helping other people get the mission done, which is sort of cool. Sort of like the zombie infection MW2 with the calling cards. That's what it makes me think about. So that's really interesting. And this one, the next one, actually ties in with the first one, so it's even cooler. So it's called the Spread the Love mission. If you kill 30 enemies with Cupid's Arrow before the event is over, you will receive the Love Kills title, proving that once and for all, love is a dangerous game. That's pretty funny. So for every person you kill, you will also be assisting someone else with the Cupid's Kiss mission above. It's a share mission of love. So basically, the first mission ties into the second mission, and the second mission ties into the first mission. So you have to get killed 5 times with Cupid's Arrow if you don't automatically get it when you start. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Maybe give it to some select people. And basically, you have Cupid's. Once you get killed 5 times by the bow, you will get it. And once you get it, you have to kill 30 people with it, and you'll get this cool Love Kills title. At the same time, you're also going to be helping other people with the mission by killing them. So that's pretty interesting. I like what they're doing with the new mission system. I was sort of hoping for more stuff like this, as it has a lot of potential that they weren't using before, but now they are. So that's really exciting to see. And the Cupid's Arrow looks pretty cool. It's all red and stuff. So that's sick. Anyways, that's it for the Valentine's event and missions, and then I will move on to some of the other stuff. Alright, so now the video's been going on for quite some time already. I've been talking for a while, but now we're going to get into some cool items that we can actually preview at the same time. So these are the holiday items. So there's a weapon and body camo, Love Fool. So this is the one you previously saw in the poster. I'm not sure if they showed the weapon camo on the gun. They don't think I have seen it. So that's sort of a mystery, but you could expect it to look similar. It looks sort of cool. It's a red and black camo with, I think, some hearts on it. So I guess it's a variation between the standard red camo and it looks cool. Yeah. And looking at some of the other stuff, we have the weapon tag, My Bleeding Heart, which basically in the preview showing it when you're running with it, some hearts will fly out of your character on the trail, sort of like the weapon tag from the Christmas content patch with the premium reindeer antlers that costed 1,000 Z coins. Basically, you bought them, some cool snow would come out of your helmet around your character, and as you ran with it, the particles would carry on and follow you. So that's the same thing, although this time there's hearts coming out, and this looks like it's coming from about your torso. But it looks pretty cool, and it looks really interesting to see. Next up, we have some other stuff, which is the War of Roses weapon tag. Basically, similar thing. You have the War of Roses weapon tag, you run with it, and some nice roses, I was going to say War of Roses, nice roses will basically come out and follow you around in a trail. So next up we have Cupid's QT Pie. I get it now, QT Pie. Compound bow skin. So basically this is the one you guys probably saw on the opening, what should I call it? Not the patch, the poster that is shown before, but I'll show it again. And that's what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. And it's nice to have a skin for a compound bow. And it's nice that the compound bow is getting some love. You can also equip weapon tags on your compound bow now too, in the patch, as I should mention right now, as it's always nice to have, as I know you couldn't do that before. So now you're in luck for any compound bow loving people. You guys can actually have weapon tags on, meaning if you get the new weapon tags, you'll be spreading the love and the roses even more. And finally, last but not least, we have a pretty cool looking I Heart You grenade. Now this is another digital grenade effect that you can buy. Now basically you throw it and a cool little explosion comes out with a heart and then a text love sign which is basically a 3 and then one of those triangle Illuminati things. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. Overall, a lot of new cool content stuff coming out. It's pretty interesting to see, and it should be cool, as I know a lot of people like celebrating Valentine's Day in games. But that's what's in the content patch. There are some nice new fixes in closing, which I guess can go over basically the GP mission systems will be back to normal. You'll be getting your GP you missed out, and the mission systems will now reward your GP and all previous GP you missed. There have been some rig fixes, lots of rig fixes, and tweaking to the SMG, aka it's getting nerfed and you can't do anything about it, which is great. So yeah, that's what's entailing in the new February content patch. Looks a lot of really cool stuff. There's some PC side stuff or announcements, not new stuff for PC, but that basically is just the editor for Blacklight, and that is a work in progress, and I do not believe they have released it for public access as of yet. Anyways, that is what it entails in the Blacklight Retribution February patch of 2016. I hope you guys are excited as I am, as I was freaking out when I first saw this. I was really hyped, and it's a lot of really cool stuff. It's going to make me play the game a lot more often with a new prestige system and new, I guess, after action report. That's going to be cool to see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned, and hopefully you guys get to play it on February the 2nd, as that's when it's launching. So be sure to hop on Blacklight then and check it out. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Change, watch the craze, keep it, say no fade away. Tell them where you at, dude. Little bit of fame, little bit of hate, little bit of change, watch the craze, keep it, say no fade away. Tell them where you at, dude. Little bit of fame, little bit of hate, little bit of change, watch the craze, keep it, say no fade away. Tell them where you at, dude.